Hello, welcome to the Great Hope channel. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Saint Mamas and the Big Lion. The king ordered that in order to solve the problem of the empty treasury, all the people of Cyprus should pay taxes, even those who had previously been exempted from paying taxes for whatever reason. So government officials spread out throughout the island and began to collect taxes from everyone in the city, from the rich and merchants to the workers and businessmen and even the poor and those who did not have much. According to the king's order, anyone who did not pay taxes was immediately arrested and imprisoned. At that time, on that beautiful island, there lived a kind old man named Tamas. Tamas was a poor man who did not live like other people. In fact, he did not have a home. He lived in a small and clean cave in the heart of nature and mountains, next to other animals and birds, and only occasionally went to the city or the surrounding villages to get some of the things he needed. All the people around him knew him and helped him. All Tamas had was a wooden staff and a big, kind heart that beat for all the people on the island, and for all the animals, birds, and flowers on the island. One day, the king's soldiers came to him. When they saw Tamas, they said to him, "Old man, you have to pay taxes to the king to live on this island, that's the king's order." Tamas smiled and told them, "But I have nothing. All my wealth is these mountain flowers and the sound of birds." But the soldiers had no choice, they had to arrest him and take him to the king as ordered. Poor Saint Tamas also accompanied them without saying anything, and together they set off towards the king's palace. On the way, suddenly a terrifying roar was heard. The soldiers drew their swords from their scabbards and looked around in horror. The rustling of dry leaves could be heard under the bushes behind the rocks. Every moment, more fear and terror filled the king's servants. Suddenly, a large, hungry lion jumped out from behind the rocks and ran across the road. The soldiers, each terrified, ran to a corner, looking at the large, hungry lion with astonished eyes. The lion went to the flock of sheep on the other side of the road to attack a small sheep grazing nearby. The soldiers were still hiding behind the trees in fear, their swords trembling in their hands. But Tamas, he was not afraid at all. Tamas calmly walked towards the lion, who was ready to attack and tear the poor sheep apart. The old man said in his warm voice, "You big and beautiful cat. Be calm. This little sheep is also our friend." The lion, as if touched by the magic of Tamas' kindness, suddenly stopped and his roar turned into a soft snarl. He rubbed his head against Tamas' hands, leaned against the old man, and bent his back so that the old man could ride on his back. The king came down and said, "Old man, how did you do this?" Tamas replied, "He who is kind to creatures has greater power than any weapon. This is the law of nature. I love all animals and they love me. Years of living in the heart of nature and alongside other creatures have taught me how with the weapon of love and affection, one can conquer anything and remove any problem from the path." The king came down and said, "Old man, how did you do this?" Mamas replied, "He who is kind to creatures has greater power than any weapon. This is the law of nature. I love all animals and they love me. Years of living in the heart of nature and alongside other creatures have taught me how with the weapon of love and affection, one can conquer anything and remove any problem from the path." The king, greatly moved, ordered Mamas to be released. "Mamas," he said, "you no longer have to pay any taxes. The presence of a man as kind as you in this land is itself the greatest treasure and tax for me and for this land." Mamas returned to his beloved cave, while the great lion remained forever one of his best friends. The legend that tamed the heart of a beast. Travel back in time to the enchanted island of Cyprus, where history and myth intertwine. This book brings to life the beloved tale of Saint Mamas, the hermit who defied an empire with nothing but the power of kindness. The story, when a Byzantine governor demanded taxes from everyone, including the poor, an old man named Mamas refused to pay. Living in a simple cave and owning nothing but a wooden staff, he believed that those who live in harmony with nature nothing to the treasury of men. Arrested and taken toward the palace, Mamas and his guards encountered a fierce, hungry lion. While the armed soldiers trembled in fear, Mamas did the unthinkable. He calmed the beast, saved a trembling lamb, and rode the lion all the way to the king's throne.